can't believe we're bloody doing this. I didn't even say yes to it. I don't know how we ended up doing this, because we certainly were not doing any of it. Might not be, oh shit, might not be my thing, but anyway, wasn't going to stab myself.
Osh. So I think we should be able to just lift the floor now.
I can see that snapping there.
Gotcha. It's heavy, isn't it? We found all these screws. Now these are actually from our hydraulics, and they haven't rust-proofed them, would you believe? So I'm going to vacuum it up and put some hammerite on there. It says peel like one end and stick it down and then like smooth along. You've got to get all the air bubbles out.
Right. So it's like a salt sticker on a...
Yes, it's exactly like a salt sticker.
We're not sure, I don't know, have we made a mistake or have we not?
We've made a mistake. We've watched just about every YouTube video on van builds, just about every single one. It seems we forgot to watch the one about the floor and the deadening. So, having watched the video the other day, turns out you don't need to put deadening where there's ribs. So, if you see on the floor, there's multiple ribs up and down and they're sturdy. Want to see my shoes? That's my ingenious idea because I've got sticky.
I don't know how you got sticky on your feet, because I haven't got any on my shoes.
Oh, look, it's so sticky. This is where you meant to put your deadening. Here, here. And see, Mercedes have already done it here. We don't need to do it there. Don't know whether there's much elbow grease getting rolled in that.
Of course, it's all on the skill of...
Yes, but you need to get your grease in your elbow. And
yeah, but do you not think I'm leaning? Doesn't look like it, but then if you feel like, what am I supposed to go like this?
Exactly. Watch your hands too. My hands are still recovering from all the cuts.
So you're saying you've got cuts and you've got tape on the bottom of your shoes?
Yes. So does that mean
So what does that tell? What does everybody think about that?
So either you haven't done any work or I'm very messy.
I wouldn't have thought that you were a messy person. What's all that noise? Away with the sunshine for a moment.
I haven't worked out yet. That black sticky stuff on the end of that gets stuck to the scissors, gets stuck to your feet, gets stuck all over the floor, yet it doesn't stick to this. So strange.
And it doesn't stick to my shoes or...
Really?
Yeah, I don't seem to have it on there.
Hang on. Lift.
Osh. Friendly is what it's
Not
called.
Osh again.
Not rolly on the sticky, can't work out why it's on the roller. I tell you.
Yeah, but why isn't it on the roller?
For some reason
So
it's
weird.
not on my feet. You've had so much of it on your feet. Not really that hard to work out, really. What do you call teamwork?
But seriously, does anyone know why it doesn't stick to the roller? I would actually like to know.
It's like I was trying to, with that stuff when I was getting it off the scissors, I was trying to glue it all up and put it on a stone and it wouldn't stick to the stone, so that's obviously the same type of thing. Too smooth, anything too smooth.
So you're a smooth operator?
I've been left in charge while Kelly's doing a final inspection, and I'm going to be painting down the bottom there. It's the rust-free paint that she talks to you about all the time. and it's not that we've got any rust because it's a new vehicle, but it's just stopping there from being any rust in the future.
Getting a second coat of Hammerite on. Well, we did see a couple of little rusty spots, and what we're trying to do is just make sure that Iceberg lasts forever. This is 12, it says 12 years on the...
Oh, does it? The other one was 8 years.
That's right.
So that's quite a long time.
So,
How old will I be then? I'll be 58, 60. I'll be 70 years of age in 12 years' time when she's got to be redone.
I wonder which part of the world you'll be in.
I might be back home again.
I don't think we're lifting the floor to redo it. It just makes it last longer, hopefully.
Right, 1, 2, 3.
Yep, perfect.
Let me just get up. Definitely easy like that, so I'll tell you that.
It's quite good just lifting like that.
It's like a shark's tail.
We hit.
It's alright. It's just a bit wooden. So I have been given a job as well, and my job is to remove all this grey spongy stuff on the bottom of it's underneath on the floor. And just to remind you what the floor looked like, it is this, so it is behind that. So I've done that side, but doing it, you've got to be careful that you don't rip this sponge, and I've done it the best that I can, and the best way to do it is that I actually had an old knife which I found in the garden, would you believe? You know what I'm like about knives. I have actually cleaned this one up, but it's gone all rusty again, but gosh, it's really, really good for getting in behind the staples.
You see the first one I cut? Post mold.
Oh.
Probably needed 25 metres after thinking. I thought I'd measured it. Somehow when you're going to put it in, it's too small.
But isn't it supposed to just go over to the back?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Do you think I could cut it in half?
Yeah, definitely. It's getting cold. Where's the moon? There it is. Luckily we've got dinner already organised.
Right, let's do it. So my theory is that I just push that bit on and stick it. So I've just cut down there, and I think if you fold it over and then cut here. How's that? It's like a space suit.
Today we've been doing a little bit of work this morning. We usually have Fridays off, and we have been out and seen a client, and now we're back again, and at the van where, tell you, I did not want to be doing what we are actually doing, but for some reason we are. I don't know why we're doing it, but something that Kelly's been wanting to do, and that is to do the flooring. After all the insulation and everything that we've been putting in there, soundproofing, and tell you what, all that rust paint. We didn't need to have any of it because we didn't have any rust, but it's better to be safe than sorry, and where there's been any cuts and scratches and screws or anything like that, it's best to have that in there. Right, so what are you doing right now?
Getting the pencil ready.
Getting up to no good of...
Getting my builder's pencil ready.
And what are you doing with that pencil exactly?
Marking the length of the wood, and I've got the circular saw out.
And we will be keeping it very osh and very safe and friendly, won't we? Yes. Yes, we will be. I am very osh friendly. I want to keep my fingers and eyes, and I want Kelly to keep her fingers and eyes and hands and feet and whatever else as well. Can't believe we're bloody doing this. I didn't even say yes to it. I didn't. Not really liking doing this at all.
Alright, the bottom is cut out. There's the sticky bit that's going on there.
When you say going in there, oh, going on top of the finishing off doing the other wheel arch. You would have seen the other one that we did. Go around the other side. Yes, it was in the dark. I don't know how we ended up doing this, because we certainly were not doing any of it. But I tell you what, well, there is a lot of talking, because the fact is we weren't doing all of this, and here we are doing it. Why are we doing it? It's because we're managing everybody, because here in Christchurch there seems to be people who are sick with COVID, or they have the flu, or they're just not able to do it because they can't fit it in. Anyway, here we are doing it. So what would be quite good to do is to cut out that shape.
What does the glue say?
So just put a mask on.
It says hold your breath for a minute. Spray it on both sides. Let it tack up.
Not impressed. Not impressed at all about it.
So
spraying that stuff.
I guess all that sticky needs to come off.
Next minute we'll have stomach aches, we'll be sick. I feel like I need to go to hospital after that. Big day tomorrow.
Going to Wind in the Willows.
It is a big day. It's not just Wind in the Willows, it's picking up my mother, taking her, to be her helper, make lunch.
Spray that side outside.
I don't like any fucking spray. You're the most un-osh person in the world. I can't stand it. And it's windy spraying that stuff. It's going to end up on his car. It's just ridiculous. Not impressed. Freaking ridiculous us doing this. Stink.
Stand back.
It's on a long post, on a long, what do you call it, stand, so I don't have to be near it. Stinking, smelly, horrible stuff.
Spider-Man.
Even the spiders would die from that stuff.
Woo!
Yeah, all in your eyes. Ooh, God, it's disgusting. Oh, we've got it right by me again. Oh, far out.
I think that's been a minute.
Yeah. Too short.
So I don't push the flare off.
Osh. Osh again. Watch your feet. Oh, that feels good on my back. You should lie down here.
Well, that's all well and good, but
Oh, that feels real good. Let's double that up. That would be actually really
really all the
well. Could be really good stuff for
no, it's not meant to be popped. It's not bubble pop. Don't pop it.
No, I'm not popping it. Yeah, could be quite good. Yeah, there. Or leaning on if you're camping. That's the
Or
other stuff though.
it's just left as an insulation like it is. God, 6. The last one was a metre 60, but this is going over the last one, so I'm going to go longer.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry.
No!
I didn't bring the cover. It just popped all by itself.
Maybe try not leaning on it.
Not really leaning on it. Oh, hey! I'm not doing it on purpose.
I know, but that's insulation. There's no point putting it on if there's no insulation.
Didn't pop when I was lying on it. Just so you know.
Alright, so this one's not sticky, so we might have to spray this one.
Will
Could
it
you
spray on
please
this
stop
too?
leaning on it?
No, I'm not leaning on it.
You just, just did.
I know, but it wasn't really leaning on it.
Let's show the evidence. Exhibit A. One, if we were to forensically match that to your knee, we would find a Louise and Kelly knee shape.
But now you won't notice any difference.
Right, from now on we're not going to roll on the insulation, okay?
There's a hole on that one.
I'm aware of that.
I didn't do the hole.
Right by the knees.
No, that wasn't me. You were saying about spraying it because it hasn't got any
Adhesive.
down there though, but would you not measure it sort of first and cut it out and then sticky it down?
That's a good idea. I like the tools that we have against the dam.
It looks better than the one we've got inside at the moment. I'm trying to use the old one inside actually so we can keep the new ones in the van.
How's that look?
Good.
Survived the 3M 90 strong spray yesterday. It's good. Today is the floor. See how we go.
I've been at the Wind in the Willows today and I'm coming back to see what's been going on in here. And what is going on here? Hard to see exactly what's going on in here. Let me just pop my bag down so I can have a look.
I'm trying to hold down the wall.
Holy heck, so you've put all that wood, you haven't chopped your fingers off. Let me see your
I've
hands.
still got all my fingers. I am starting to trip over myself, so I'm a bit tired. I'm tripping on bits of wood, so
I bet you're tired because you've been lifting all this wood, cutting all this wood. Are you pleased with what you've done? You ought to be proud of yourself.
This bit doesn't seem quite right, the gluing.
Why does it not seem right?
Oh, the wood keeps slipping while it's wet. Slipping on the glue, but I suppose it will harden.
Does it say how long it takes to harden?
An hour to tack off and a day to dry.
Ah,
But some of
got
the
the
wood,
sun.
some of the wood is slightly wonky.
Oh, yes, it is quite sticky.
Touched it, did you?
Did touch it. So that's our space there that we've got for getting in the house, about there.
Just measure it.
Bloody scary when you think of it. Okay, so I've got that amount of space there. Okay, do you want to hold the camera and let me see if I can get in and out of there? So I guess actually if I need to come from this way, getting in the house, almost, I'm okay with full time. What's that in the background? Tell everybody what you've been doing.
Cutting the wood.
No, in the background there, airing out the sheets from Airbnb. I tell you what, it's double, triple handling, isn't it? Has she been very osh is the question.
Definitely not.
Definitely not, no.
Can you reach from the inside?
How are you feeling after all of this from
That
when
was
we
a lot
started?
cool. I was very pleased with myself. I guess that one and it fits perfect. We've found our strength. Mine is cutting and Louise is measuring, hammering and taping. How's the osh department? I don't know if this is the best way, but it's the only way that seems to work.
What are you calling out for?
Oh, now it's on my shoe. Could have got that on video. That's a good one.
And tell everybody how you actually did it when we're talking about osh all the time.
Well, the craft knife snapped in half.
Right, well let's go and get it sorted. Right hand. I know you love your wounds and cuts and scars and everything.
Well, that's a good one, isn't it?
Looks like strawberry jam. Right.
Fixed again.
How's it feeling? Is it stinging?
No, it's good. It is
It's got a
going.
nice clean.
This is halfway through the cleanup. What a mess. But we did it.
On 3. Tighten it up.
2, 3.
How's the roof looking?
Yep, perfect. Stop. Now you have to get in.
I've got absolutely nothing to hold on to it to lift it up in there.
It will be turning on its side, so you'll be alright.
Oh, it's slipping out of my hands.
Okay.
Oh, God. Hands are like powder. You need to go walk that way.
Should be able to put your end down. I need to get my leg out the way.
Right. We're just going to have to push that down,
Yeah,
and then it's
gently.
going to rip it, and then we have to fix it.
It's got about a centimetre forward. One end in.
And you've got it going down in the middle, I think.
Well, it's in that end.
Will it click in the other, in the middle? Do we need to push?
Now,
Let's move over to the other side of it.
yes!
And drop?
Yes.
Sure?
Yep.
Give it a bit of a punch.
Just going to go in a slow way. Come on, you bastard. Come on.
It's going down with a knee push.
I did not think that was going to go down.
No, not the way that I've been talking and complaining about it the whole time.
I think that's officially the floor in. High five to you, everyone. We did it.
They look like the little silver tops that you used to have on milk
They
back in the
do.
day.
The silver top. Just putting extra bits of foam around too. This is the stuff apparently they sleep up in Mount Everest on. So we've been told.
So we've been told, and it does feel nice. Quite like it, I must say. My feet are on it. Not that it's for your feet.
It's quite hard. There must be an easier way to measure things. Yeah. The insulation going on today.
There it is.
We started with making templates, but when you peel the back off, it just gets absolutely stuck on everything. It's just easier to cut little pieces now.
And it's also the fact is when you're placing it, you've got to be really careful that you don't cut yourself on here, because round in here is really, really. Yes, Kelly's cut herself again. She keeps telling me to be careful of cutting myself, and yet she seems to be the one cutting herself all the time.
And all the stickers around for all the electrical ports. I don't think I can reach any further. Would you like to see my insulation arms? These are for the cuts. They're not actually sore today, but it's quite good to put them on there. And this is today's effort. The old bruises.
They're looking a wee bit black.
Bruised. because they've been up in every nook and cranny. There's insulation as far as you can feel.
It goes up to here, the
If
insulation.
I can, I've pushed it all the way up.
Kelly's putting as much insulation in there as she can because she wants it to keep warm, and I'm focusing on putting the insulation in because I want it cold when we're in hot places, which of course it better work that way because that's what they say.
Get there. You get very good at doing it blind. Just been drilling down the floor, getting these all flush. Done a bit more insulation. The doors all insulated. I was just packing the drill away, then I noticed this. So we'll have to tell the OSH department. Somebody left their knife sitting there. Today's the day. She's off to the builders. Do we have to let go of her? We don't really want to. We don't like letting go of her, but we have to.
So,
So I'm going to get the awning and the fridge in.
and the two of us are super excited because where we are actually at now is that we're actually in on a new pathway, aren't we?
A little bit nervous.
Alrighty, it is so freezing, icy cold, and our fingers are struggling to actually move, but we're about to, as you can see, lift the fridge. Just so you all can see what we're doing, and let's hope that the camera's not going to go flying.
I'm going to go with a deep squat, followed by a bench lift.
What am I doing?
You're doing a half squat. You tell me when you've got it, and I'll let go and go down.
Right.
Have you got it?
Yes.
I don't think you have. Yes, I have. I've got my hands on it. Yep. Are you ready?
Yes.
We're going to do it all in one.
Right. Okay. 1, 2.
3. High enough?
Can't see. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Frick me. One go.
I might close this door now.
Yes. Be proud of ourselves that that actually worked as good as it did. All on the one go, like Kelly said.
Well, there we go.
Oh gosh.
Iceberg's in good hands.
And we'll miss you, and we'll be seeing you every 2 weeks. It sounds like the first week is mainly going to be for Steve to get to know the build and order things and put things in their places. So that's okay for the first 2 weeks.
Perfect.